Hello, good morning, everybody. This is Danny again. I'm serving the show for Gemstone Factory. For my new years, I would like to introduce myself. I born and brought up in a jewelry family back home in India, and India is a hub of jewelry. As you know, like most of the jewelry is coming from India. So I began my journey from rocks. I used to travel around the world and procure all the rocks from the mines. After getting the rocks, we used to cut in our factory. Still, like I used to do cutting by myself. Now I have my staff, and they are very much trained. So once we receive that rocks, after receiving the rocks, we just begin gem testing. Like we got our gem testing laboratory back home, graduate gemologist from GIA, as well as here. So the first thing what we do, like we just collect the rocks, we make inspection, make certification. If it is all natural, because certain times what happen in the rocks, even like rocks comes from the mines, so these are all natural. But it's still sometimes people they can do some kind of enhancement. The enhancement is like there are so many stones which has fracture here, fracture field. Like it's like here is it's very narrow, but still the fractures are there, so they can fill with that, with that so many different kind of components. So once they fill that, so that is not as good as natural stone. Of course it will be still natural, but it will be enhancement treatment, so we have to certify it in the order. So I don't use that kind of stock. I prefer to cut only the natural one, and I prefer to cut only top layer. Now, for a lot of people, my new audience, it will be difficult to understand what is top layer. So I'll explain you that. Uh, First thing, like a lot of people called me and they was asking me the difference between man-made gemstones and the natural gemstones, and they was curious about what we are selling and what they're buying in the market. So I will say like 99% people in the market, what they are selling, this is reconstruct or kind of treated gemstones or man-made gemstone. The reason the top layer mines are already done long back. I won't say that 100% people selling that kind of stuff, but majority of them. That is my experience, because since quite long time I'm serving the community, all the wholesale dealers, as well as all the manufacturers, as well as all the jewelers. That was my prime business. I began the show after the COVID, basically, since I am not advised to travel anymore. I used to travel to all over the world to procure the rocks and then cut by ourselves and then distribute all over the world. But now I'm serving this one. So I had my experience, like most of the people, most of the jeweler, they are very innocent. Like they never gone to the school to learn that business. That is the problem. And they never been in cutting business. Like if you know how to pick the stone, how to cut the stone, then everything is fine. Like whenever you will see the stone, you will know right away. Your eyes will detect it, whether this is natural or not natural. Like that's what I can do. I don't need machine to check most of the time. Certain times the stone is really very complicated. In that case, I need machines, which we have our own instruments here. We got our own gemological lab over here, so we can test with that also. But 99% I can detect with my eyes. So the difference between the man-made and natural gemstone is very simple. Like if the rock comes from the mines and you just make cutting and polishing, that is known as natural gemstone. But if it's coming from the mines and you are mixing something, like anything you enhance from outside to inside the stone, it is not 100% natural, but it is semi-natural. Like it's natural, but treatment. So that is the second thing. Like if I'll send a stone what I cut to GIA, they will certify it is all 100% natural. No enhancement, no treatment. That will come when I send there, or when I will have my own appraiser and own certification in our lab. Because whether I send to GIA or whether I do in my lab, this is the same knowledge, because these are graduate gemologists. They are the one who is doing that. So once you have all natural stone, that is known as 4A, top layer. For example, I will just share here that what is the difference, what I call 4A and top layer, and what I call man-made or enhancement. So just look out here, when the volcano erupt quite long time before, millions of years, everything, all that minerals came out from the earth in the form of the liquid, and after it's cooling down, it's become gemstone. That is the history of gemstone. So that's very simple to understand. But at the same time, when a lot of minerals came out, sometimes the minerals have some other matrix also. So in that case, you will find the stone covered by different matrix. The matrix doesn't belong to the same family. It may be different one. I'll explain you that also. So the first thing, what you see here, this one at the top, if I'll enlarge this, you will see that it's a beautiful piece. It's a very, very nice piece. This is ready to cut. It never been polished, okay? This is all natural. So as you can see, this is natural. That means this is all 100% natural, no enhancement, no treatment, nothing. So this kind of stone, I will say 4A and top layer. Okay, so that's what we are cutting. That is our top priority. Still, we got plenty roughs in our inventory because that's what I collect my whole life. So whatever we have it, we are cutting this one. Still, we have plenty, and that's what we use. But now the point, what we'll do with this? You see, because it comes the top layer, the first layer, second layer, third layer. Eventually, you lose all the color. There is no color at all. Compare. There is purple color. Here is the white color, and then this part is very, very clean. And you see here a lot of dust, a lot of particles, because this is nature. Whatever heavy particles is came down. So, and this part, the top layer, being exposed to the sun. So when it's sun exposed part become fully cooked. So it is fully cooked, 100% natural, and the color is natural. But when you see, when you go down, there is no color at all. So now what happened? This one, the top layer, that's what we are cutting. But other people, they have no other option if they doesn't have any more in their inventory. If they have their inventory, of course they can cut exactly what I'm cutting. But most of the people in the world, like, since this is gone, so what option they have it? Option number second, they have to buy this in order to make a gemstone. So what they will do, once they will take this one, of course there is no color at all and it is too dirty. There are a lot of particles inside, a lot of inclusions inside. So in the order to cut, they will make it powder. That is the second processor. Once they made it powder, after making the powder, they will mix certain colors or certain other things, whatever components they need to, in order to look the stone nicer. And then they will cut it. So it will look like natural. It will look like natural, as good as the real one. For consumer, it is very difficult to understand because it looks exactly same. So like if you don't have, even though a lot of jeweler, I will say 99% jeweler, those act like jeweler, but they are not jeweler, they are trader. That is my observation. Like they buy, they sell. So they are trading, which is fine, you know, and eventually you learn something, but you don't learn everything. You cannot compare yourself to a person who been to the mines, who brought the rocks, who cut by himself, and who just made all examination. So that kind of experience you are missing. I'm talking about the traders. So traders, most of the time, they trust to the seller. And seller, now there are two kinds of seller. One who might bring this one, the top layer, and you sold as a natural gemstone. And the other one, the majority of them, they brought this one and they sold as a real gemstone. So the seller, 99% people, I will say 99.99%, they are very, very honest. They don't want to cheat to client, but lack of knowledge, they bought their stone as a natural stone, they sold as a natural stone. And since they don't have their own laboratory, in order to make testing. So the difference between what you buy from us and buy from the market, you have 99% chances that you might end up buying something reconstructed. When you buy from us, everything is authentic, everything is certified, everything is natural for a top layer. So that is the difference between us and between the market. Now the other thing, like when you buy something from us, we always offer upgrade. What is the upgrading system? Suppose you spend $1,000 and you bought a stone from me today, and after 6 months or after 3 months or after a year or whenever, if you find something over 2,000 in my show or at my store, you're always welcome to upgrade that. Up to 50%, we can take back your stone back, what you have purchased from us for the same price what you paid. So in other words, you don't lose nothing. You got back same credit what you spent, and then you got other piece and you just pay the difference. Why we do that? Because we are sure our stone still has a value. The top layer, the value always increase. The man-made or enhancement or treated, the value always go down. Eventually, when it made, there is no value at all. You are just happy that you have a ruby, but it's not ruby. You are happy it's a sapphire, but it's not sapphire. You know, so exactly like the top layer is always valuable, is good for investment, good for energy, as well as good for jewelry. Ma'am, can you turn on the timings, please? So basically, what is happening is, like what you buy from us, 3 good reasons to buy. Good for energy, good for investment, good for jewelry. Top layer, since the mines are gone around the world, so of course there are limited pieces available, and every new buyer required the natural one. There are a lot of people, they are aware about the energies. Earlier, around the world, people had no idea about what is the energies and how the gemstone work and why they should have gemstone. They used to buy just for fun, just for like commercial act, like January is garnet, February is this, March is aquamarine, April is diamond, and all different months like July is the ruby, September is sapphire. So every single month they just buy for fun. Okay, this belongs to me. That's what they call birthstone. Basically, birthstone is a commercial act. Of course, I mean, it's good for you. You born in January and you like January with garnet. So they made it. It is human made this all things, and people accept it. Which is fine. You enjoy, you can take it. Then, but in other words, when we talk about energies and gemstones, why gemstones are so popular today in compared to last before 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, and why they are in more demand, why the price are going up. When you compare before 40 years, the sapphire was $10. Same sapphire right now, people are selling for $800, $600, $1,000. Every single piece is the pen, piece to piece. I'm not giving you an example exactly, but that's what happened. Like it's gone up so much. And since I've been in the trade, so I've seen by my eyes what I purchased before 30 years for $2. Now I want to buy back even $200. I don't have it because the mines is gone. There's no more production. And now price is demand and supply. Like demand is 100 and supply is 10. So of course the price gone up. That's why people buy in the auction. That's what is called auction piece. Because the piece is 1 and buyer is 50. So he pays more. That's what he will get the piece. The highest bid will compete and buy the piece. Same thing is happening right now in the market. Since people, they have the limitation, and now the collectors, they made money. Collectors always made money in the gem business, in any other business, even antique business. I've done my antique business also. I was a collector for antiques. And whatever you buy, antiques or gems, is always big money. By antiques, exactly, you cannot compare. but gemstone is still you can compare that how much people are selling, you know. So this is easier to make money and your fortune. For example, suppose you have bought one stone today. Make sure this is certified, this is all authentic, 100% natural. For sure, you are going to make money after a year. And you know, I mean, it's again piece to piece. But my observation, people make at least 50 to 100%. I mean, that's what is coming. That is my experience. Like what I had last year, same sapphire, if I'm looking today, is at least 50% up because supply is narrow and demand is higher. So that's why the price going up. So I will advise, like a lot of people have called me and they were asking me about gemstones, then how does it work? So just for my newcomers, I will just give you a little briefing about it, that what are the energies, how it's connected to us. Basically, if you'll go to Google and you will find out astrology. Astrology is a science of gemstones. Astrology is a science of gemstone, and that science will give you all updates that how does it work. In India, before 5,000 years back, all the spiritual masters, you know, that is really amazing. All the spiritual masters, they already had knowledge about how many planets, what are the colors of planet, and how does it work to human being. So as per their research, they find out there are 9 planets, and 9 planets, they have all different energies, different colors, and every human being has a 9 planet. I mean 9 planets connection is a 9 chakra. So the 9 chakras are connected to 9 energies, and that energies makes you happy, unhappy, and make you wealthy, healthy. Yeah, so it affects a lot of different ways, which I'll explain you. So the first thing what I would like to explain, like every planet has its own color, and own color has its own energy. For example, the Saturn. Saturn is the blue. Blue is the most powerful. That belongs to the power. And for example, you see America. America chose the blue color. Most blue sapphire being sold in America. If you look, Google, last 20, 30, 40, 50 years, people love blue. Even our national color, you see the flag, the blue color is there. So the blue is the power, and that is the reason America is like 275 years old. In comparison to other Russia and China and India and all, they have a history of 5,000 years, 7,000 years. But America is number 1 in the world, and by God's blessing, America will be always number 1. Always number 1 because of the blue color. Blue is the energy of power. Because you know, this is like very simple ways. There are different freeways. One freeway takes you to power.com, one to money.com, one to like achievement.com, like science or anything. It all depends where you want to go. Like you want to go to Disneyland, or you want to go to Universal Studio. Whatever freeway you will choose, you will reach your destination. Exactly same thing. The power, you're working for the power. So you will achieve the target. The other guys, they're working for different energies. For example, America is power. Let's go to India. India, whether in India, in no matter of what religions, most people in India, they have yellow. Yellow is the national color of India. So yellow, it's open your third eye, opportunities and confidence. That's what is belongs to. So the energy what you get from yellow is open your third eye. That means you never lose the confidence as well as that opportunity. So that is your success. So when you think about India, you'll find research scholars, scientists, doctors, IT, dentists, and all different kind of people, those use the brain. So there you go, yellow color. So yellow is the energy for confidence, for opportunity. Right now, around the world, there is too much competition in every field, whether in education, whether in business, whether in life, whether in love life. All over the world, you will see. So the energy and confidence is come from the yellow. Suppose there are two different stores and they are selling same product. One is the failure, other one bought his business. The failure means his yellow is weak. Because eventually when you born, you're missing some color. Because earth is moving and the planets are moving. So for sure, your timing, when you landed to this world, when you born here, you miss some color. But the other one, he has that color. It's exactly like vitamins. Like certain babies, they born with deficiency with vitamin A, B, C, D, E, whatever. But once you have the vitamin to them, and then they are as normal and the others. So exactly these are the gemstones. Now gemstones are substitute of missing energies. That's why gemstones are more popular right now. Earlier people, they were not aware about this. So if somebody had a problem, like I always give example to the people, your body has a disease, can be cured by doctor. Your body can be cured by doctor, right? But your soul, your living being, is not feeling good, is not feeling happy. The feeling belongs to the energies. And the energies come from the gemstone rather than medicine. Like you can go to doctor, I'm fine, everything is okay, but I am not feeling well. I always feel upset myself. I'm not happy inside my mind. Although I have a wife, I have a property, I have this, I have that. But you're missing. The missing part belongs to the energies. And the energies come from the gemstones. I always explain in India, like I have my own rings here. These are the energies I had since last 40 years because I knew and I believe in the energies. So what happened with these energies? The energies, I believe, is for, like, this world, everybody has a problem. Like this world is ocean of problems and ocean of disease. Everybody has kind of disease, whatever, and everybody has problems. So what I suggest people, what I share my experience, that gemstone is for prevention of the disease and problems, and medicine to cure. But medicine can cure your disease, not your problems. Still, you have to have a gemstones in order to prevention for the problems. And how does it affect? We are in America, everybody is intelligent, everybody understands what is happening. And the best part in America, everybody is open to learn. That's why America is #1 in the world. We are always open to learn. Everything from all civilization is no matter what color, race, if something is good, we are open to learn. So what I'm trying to share with you, the healthy brain can cure 90% disease by itself. So now, the number A, he has a healthy brain, so he will be healthy. 90% diseases are gone. It cured by itself. And the B, his brain is not healthy, so most of the time he is sick. And eventually he'll go for depression and hypertension and low blood pressure, high blood pressure, because a lot of things connected from your brain. So the brain and the energies are connected. If your brain is healthy, then everything is fine eventually. So the energies make your brain healthy. Because, as I spoke to you earlier, the blue is give you power. So you felt yourself you are a powerful person if you have a blue sapphire. Then you have a yellow sapphire, you have confidence that I born to win. Like that's what I mean. I always believe I born to win. Eventually, I will be winner. No matter how many problems I will face, but I'm ready to face. I'll fight and I'll come back. That is the confidence. That's why that is the yellow. Like most people, When the problems come, he say, oh, I can't take anymore. The minute he think I can't take anymore, he get depressed. And then it affects your heart. And eventually you get heart attack or so many different problems, at least, which is connected to your brain. So what I am saying is the energy, like me, blue is the power. So I work 18 hours. I'm always healthy. And I enjoy it. I take it as like picnic. Second, the yellow sapphire, I'm always confident in myself. And my confidence level is, I believe if somebody else can do something, I can do better than him. It's no matter which field. I can do it. That is confidence. Then opportunity. Opportunity, like people bring something to me. Like if I go to the mines, if I find a rock, the opportunity is there. Now, if I talk to the person, let me think. By the time I'm thinking, somebody else bought the piece. So the opportunity gone to somebody else. But if I decide, and that's what I do in my life, I never ever miss the opportunity. If I get the opportunity, I act right away. That's why I'm working up to 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. Because while everybody's sleeping here, back home in Asia, everybody is open, like whether it's Thailand, Japan, or India. I always look forward what they have, because that is the only time I can talk to them. And I manage myself. Then I sleep 3 o'clock, I get up 10 o'clock. So I can join my business here as well as I can join back home, my factory and my business. So, this is the opportunity. But a lot of people, they said, okay, if you have anything, please text me. I'll just look. By the time they will get up, people like me, they already bought the piece. So the opportunity was there, but it's gone. So that is opportunity. So, you have the opportunities, it's yellow. You have the power, that is blue. Now, the red color. Look at China. So I give you the example that America is blue, blue is the power. India, opportunity and confidence. So the sciences, doctors, engineers, IT, and business. Let's look. We move to China. China is the red color. Red color is a sun, is a power. It's motivate you towards love and the money. So of course, they got the most money. You can see, the economy, wealth-wise, they are the perfect. So population, they have the most population. So every energy is working. Like if somebody want to begin to business, of course he has to have a ruby. Then ruby, it will help you. And how does it work? It's very simple. Like solar cell, you put solar cell on your roof. What is happening? The sunlight will strike to solar and it will convert in energy. And the energy you can use. That is scientific things, right? That you can feel. Now the second thing, when you have a gemstone here, that's why gemstones we wear always in the rings, and the rings we wear in the finger, which is exposed to sun, exposed to light. So when sunlight strike over here, it's open your opportunity.com. I always believe the supercomputer is made by us. That is a computer. And this computer I call computer God is made by God. So this is the best computer in the world. But you should know how to operate it. You can reach to Moon and Mars with this computer, not by supercomputer. So this is the best. But you should know how to operate it. Most of the people, they have a lot of virus. I don't. And that is the secret. I'm always happy. I'm always healthy and wealthy. I have no reason to cry. No situation made me cry. If I get a problem, I always take as a challenge. And I will share an example that what I feel about problems. When I was in 10th standard back home in the school, high school, so we had a question paper. And the question paper, it was written on top, solve the problems. I did solve the problems, and I've been upgraded to my college. So when the problems come and you solve the problems, it's for your betterment. So one should be happy when you have a problem. But most of the people, they get depressed when they get a problem. Two ways. When there is a problem, person like me will choose working.com. And most of the people, they choose worry.com. When there is problem, there is worry. I don't do that. Problems, I always believe that God always like to do betterment to us. God always wants us to be reached to some better point. So like when you are in school and college, you always have to solve a lot of problems in order to move forward. So anyway, the problems are there, and when you have a positive energy, you took the problems as a exam or as a challenge, and you upgrade yourself. That is a positive energy which comes from the gemstone. It doesn't come by medicine. You cannot change. So these are the certain things, and you can try this. There is nothing harm, because gems, the energies are never negative. Like medicine, it can be react to your body, and you can be having problem. But gemstones are always good. The energies are always positive. Once you will try, and you will feel the difference, and which is really good. I'm really happy about this. I'm trying this, and I have tried like 40 years. So this is my experience, and these are all research. That's what is research. I've seen a lot of people. A lot of clients, they said, Danny, when I'm depressed, I open my gemstones, all my jewelry, and I'm happy. I feel good. It's not because of jewelry. It's because of the energies from the gemstones. If you have just gold or silver or diamond, it is not going to happen. You try this. Diamond will never bring you any energy, because it has no energy. It has only attraction. Attraction is not energy. It's attraction. Like people, if I have a sapphire, 99%, the bad guys will not attract with this. If I have a diamond, they would like to rob me. So bad energy is connecting you by diamonds. But you see, the yellow sapphire brings you positive energy, confidence. Red, motivate you towards make money. Blue, more power. So eventually you are a success person. You can prevent a lot of disease with healthy brain. You can prevent a lot of problems from healthy brain. Example, if your brain is healthy, then people cannot influence you to do something wrong, for alcohol or for gambling or for prostitution or for drug, because your brain is healthy, and you will say, no, I'm happy what I am. So that is happy brain, healthy brain. But if your brain is not healthy, you will take that, and eventually your future is dark. So that is the difference between a healthy brain and a normal brain, or weak, whatever weak energies, I will say that. So anyway, these are the energies, and that because of the energies, gemstones are so much popular around the world, and people are buying for their betterment, and people are buying for the investment also. A lot of people have curious about investment purpose if they buy. So I'll just say, like, you can just see, like gold, there are plenty gold available. If you do Google, there are a lot of pockets of gold available around the world, and gold never been consumed. People bought it and they just kept for safety. So plenty gold available. So eventually the price what you are paying right now is all artificial price. As per my experience, as per my opinion, the price are going to be dropped. So this is all kind of gambling if you invest in gold. Now the second, the diamond, of course you are going to lose money. 100%. You will be loser. But gemstone, it will be always, you will always gain, because people like diamond, there are plenty diamonds available, so much deposits. So demand and supply means there are so much supplies available. For gold, so much supplies available. For gemstone, the demand are increasing and supply decreasing. Every single day you see a lot of people, they are aware about gemstone and they need gemstones. So my idea, like if you want to get investment, it's investing. Number one, you are having good energies, positive energies for your next generation. And even though if you have sale sometime, you will make plenty good money, better than anything. That is my observation, my study, and my experience. So once you want to buy the gemstone, of course you have to make sure that it has to be all authentic. You should have certification, and you should buy it from somebody who has his own lab, because laboratory is very important. But whether they have laboratory or they have a certification is the same thing, you know. But even though you have certification, you should know how to read that certification. Like you have X-ray report, you have EKG report, you should know how to read that. So the certification is there, but you should know that. So in other words, you can buy from somebody who has a knowledge, experience, and who can call himself a jeweler. I'm proud and honored to call myself jeweler, since I have a knowledge from scratch to finish. I cut myself, I design, and then I appraise. Appraisal is very important role in the gemstone. Like when I buy the rock, out of the rock I cut more than 100 different pieces. For example, look at this. This is the rock of emerald. This is the rock of emerald. So there are all different kind of emeralds are there. So eventually when I will cut this rock, I'll find more than 200 different emeralds here. Now 200 different emeralds will be different color, different shade, different luster. So what is going to happen? All 200 pieces eventually have different price. So now who will decide that? The appraiser will decide. And who can be appraised? Who has experience. So experience makes you appraise the value. So anyway, all the gemstones you can buy from anywhere, wherever you want it, but we can always help you. Number one, if you need anything for your energy, we can help you. I can share my experience and my research, what I have done in the last 40 years, that which stone is good and for which energy. So that is the first thing. And then we can share with you that what are the value of the stone today and what is going to be in the future. That is the again second thing, because then you can decide that which is good for energy as well as good for investment. So a lot of people, they are curious about which gemstone. They are really happy about gemstone and they understand gemstone they can make money. Most people around the world now they understand, and that's why the gems are more in demand, because people buy good pieces all the time. Whenever they find it, if they spare money, they go for gemstone. So my suggestion, if you are buying the gemstone for energy as well as investment, I will say buy star rubies, because star rubies and rubies is both come from the corundum. Corundum is a family of all the stars and all the sapphires and rubies. So the difference between rubies and stars, ruby is a plain red color gemstone. Red corundum plain is just known as a ruby. But when you have 6 lines there, that is known as a star. The star make you extraordinary person. That is extraordinary ability and capability and energy. It is above the all. So you have a ruby, you are motivated towards business and money and love. But you have a star, you will be highly valued as a superstar. Your energies will be much higher than others. That's why I have my star ruby rather than ruby. And I have that star ruby for quite a long time. So I will suggest that rather than ruby, you should go for star ruby. Even for investment, number one, it brings you, like while you are using the star ruby, your energies are up and you will be considered as a star. You will be above than all. So that is the energy. Energy makes you, valued. Like if your energy is positive, people follow you. If you can make people laugh, then people like to talk to you. So your energies, that's what attracts people, whether they're bad people and good people. So star ruby makes you extraordinary ability and capabilities. That's what I felt since I'm using that, So star rubies, in comparison to rubies, you find only 1%. 99% rubies, 1% star is come from the corundum, from the same family. So of course, if you can compare, the stars are 100 times more valuable than rubies. And that is the reason around the world, all natural gemstones are rare, but star rubies are very, very, very rare. But when you buy star rubies, you have to have 4 different points to finalize. Number one, it should be fully cooked. Most of the time in the market, what you find is not fully cooked. If it's not fully cooked, eventually it's going to crack and break. So fully cooked, that's important. Then purple is red, considered to be best. And then it is double commission and 6 lines. That is considered top. I collect stars since last 40 years. I have a beautiful collection. I wanted to keep for me forever. But now, after COVID, I decided to share my wealth with all the audience, all the people, those love stars. Those want to do something betterment for their life. Those want to leave something good for their next future or next generation. So this is the stars. The stars are the best. And I can help you to find good stars. In every show, I have 10-15 pieces stars, as well as I have plenty stars at my store in my collection. But eventually, you are considered to buy for yourself only, and the limit will be 1 piece to 1 person, because I don't want to sell to the store and the jeweler. Those can buy, they can make a lot of money. I want to share my wealth with the people for their betterment. So whatever I have the stars over here at my store, we offer over 70% discount price in compared to retail. And that is the reason you have limit 1 piece. So I will begin my show. I have 35 pieces today. And whatever we have, everything is all natural. Everything is certified. And you can choose out of this, as well as you can contact to my office or my showroom. You can visit over there. We have over 1.5 million gemstones, which you can come and choose by yourself. Still, if you'll just give us reference of the show, you'll get 70% off. That's the price we will offer for you. So now let me begin the show, and then if you have any queries, you can text me anytime. Thank you. So number one, what you have is a star ruby, and before I will open the price and I will move forward, I will just share one certification that what you're getting from us. Number one, this is star ruby. You can see 6 lines. There are 6 lines, even color, fully cooked, and double commission. Now, you will see the certification. I sent this certification to GIA because a lot of people, they want to send this kind of pieces for auction. When you send for auction, they always prefer to have a certification from GIA, especially. So this one is certified from GIA. Let me share the certification. You see, the certification says Ruby report. When if it is Ruby, then only they will say Ruby report, otherwise they will put identification report. So this is a Ruby report, and then you see here as a result, natural corundum, natural star ruby, and when you see the treatment, no indication of heating. So that is considered 4A. Now you will come over here. You see this is a double commission. Number one, the shape is oval. Cutting style is double commission. Double commission, you have to have double commission in order to do your investment or, you know, make a nice high-end jewelry. Then you see is a purplish red. So purplish red should be there, double commission, 6 line, and natural. So this is considered 4A, top in the line. So that's what you buy from us when you're buying. Now, when you buy from market, what is the difference between me and market, I'll just share with you. One of my friends, he purchased from overseas and he spent over $20,000 for a ruby. The ruby is here. Look at that. $20,000. It looked beautiful. It looked like Burmese ruby. So he brought to me for my opinion, and I knew this is not natural, this is not real. So I told him to send to GIA rather than I give my own certification. I could certify this, but I send it to GIA and let's see what the GIA says. GIA says this is identification report rather than ruby report. And this is a manufacturing product. The manufacturing product means this man-made. This is not natural. See, this kind of piece is still people sell with certification. They say, oh, this is a manufacturing product means we did manufacturing. We have a manufacturing company. So the client doesn't know. So you should know if it is ruby, it will come on top. Rather than identification report, it will come ruby report. And then it will come natural ruby like you can see at mine. Natural ruby. On top you will say ruby report, then ruby, corundum, natural star ruby, what says here, manufacturing product. So that's what you get in market and that's what we offer to you. And that is the reason when I am available for you, since I have all that privilege for you, you can upgrade anytime. Of course, this is all certification. And in future, if you want to sell, I can help you to sell. So I can help you to buy, I can help you to sell. So this particular piece in the market, like this 6 carat, people sell at least $1,500 a carat. $1,500 to $5,000 per carat. That's what you will find this kind of gemstone. And you can do Google, very simple, and you will find it. So 6.10 carat, 6.10 carat, and 1,500 to 5,000 versus 1,500 to 5,000 versus what we are offering you, this particular piece, we are offering you $488 per carat. $488 per carat. But that is again limit one piece to one client. Of course, I have more pieces in my inventory which I can share with you on your request. You can text me what you want and then we can talk what I have, and still you will be having 70% off. So that is going to happen. That is the point what I have done to you. So you have seen the certification, what we did. Now most of our product, we do certification as well as appraiser. The difference, you send to GIA, GIA will certify whether this is ruby or not. It is not ruby, that's it. But when we certify it for you, we will certify this way. Our certification says, you see here, this International Gemological Appraiser and Certification. So the difference here, we do certification. This natural corundum, ruby, deep red, weight, everything. On top, we have here a price value. The retail value of this natural ruby of Burma origin is this one, is 12,888. So this is good for insurance as well as for replacement. So we do both things for you. You will have this certification with every product what you prefer to buy from us. So which is good for you, good for your future, and good for resale. Nobody can make you fool because price is always there. So we can offer you with certification and everything is authentic for it. So that is product number 1, which you have seen. Now the second one, what we have is a star sapphire. The first is a star ruby. Number second is a star sapphire. Star sapphire, this kind of piece, like yesterday I have a friend visiting to me and he collects gemstones. So he had something like this piece. He said, Danny, people asking me $5,000 carat. Should I buy? He just came for my opinion. A lot of clients, they come for our opinion. Even they buy from outside, we help them to buy for the right price. So the guy who wanted to sell this piece, he offered him $5,000 carat. Well, this is true. This stone has a value $5,000 carat. And I told him that if he loved that piece, okay, let's buy for $5,000 because eventually it is going to be higher, much higher in the future. So he purchased that piece, 5 carat for $5,000 carat. This particular piece, of course, this is $5,000 carat, and that is the market price. And when you will compare with Google, you'll find that. We are offering this particular piece for you as a show special $888 per carat. What says 5,000? So that's why I'm saying over 70% discount, but limit one piece. So 888, this is like 6 carat. The total weight of the stone is 6 carat. $888 per carat. But of course, you compare, and then you will understand that you already made money. Like people already selling 5,000, you are buying for 888. So even though you are buying today, you make a lot of money. So eventually, if you sell after a year, you are going to sell over 5,000, not below 5,000, because price always goes up. That is the retail price I'm talking about. So anyway, you can compare and you can see, and that is the reason. A lot of people, they call me, they said, Danny, why you put limit? Let us buy what we want. I said, no. I prefer more and more people should be benefited with my plan. When I'm sharing my wealth, I'm not selling my wealth. I'm sharing my wealth with you, and you're paying what is much less than what I can buy back today. So that is number 2. Now we'll move number 3. Number 3 is a ring made out of star. This is a beautiful piece. This is like 15 carat. 15 carat. So as per our company policy, since we are offering all the rings and pendants and bracelet and all other stuff, this one, we got plenty star rubies and star sapphires. When you buy from us, you are paying for the gemstone and we are paying for the gold and labor. This particular piece, you see the star, this is a beautiful star. It is 4A, even color, purple red, double commission. So this all certified gemstone, 15 carat, and you are paying for $288 per carat. So you are paying for star only, whether you buy 10 carat, 15 carat, 20 carat. Of course, I have all different pieces, So you can ask us to make a ring or pendant. We will complimentary pay for gold and labor. And you will just pay for the star only. So this one is made out of 14 karat gold and the price is $288 per carat. $288 per carat. So that is number 3, what you have seen. Of course, I have plenty pieces and you can choose what you want and we can make for you. But even though you want this piece, is you can have this one. So that is number 3. Now number 4. Number 4, I just made a pair of earring. This just to give you example that you can make anything what you prefer, and then if you make outside, then people may switch your gemstones and you miss the real thing. They will put artificial. But what we do, we'll just make the piece for you, and still we will do a certification of the finished product. So you have a complimentary certification, and then you are hassle-free manufacturing, and you are not paying for the gold and labor. We will just do complimentary. So this particular piece are 10 carat each, like 20 carat. 20 carat total weight of that stars. But as I spoke to you, you can choose anything from 10 carat, 15 carat, 20 carat, 30 carat, whatever you prefer. Some people, they want big one. Still, we can do that. 20 carat star ruby, and this, what you are paying is 288 per carat. 288 per carat. Now we move to number 5. Number 5 is a beautiful star. This all I'm sharing with you for collection. You will make so much money. This kind of star, people in market already selling up to, I will say, $800 to $1,200 carat. $800 to $1,200 carat. That's what they are selling. And this star, the total weight of the star is 37 carat. Am I right? No. 158 carat. I'm sorry. It's a quite big one. 158 carat. 158 carat. This is one of the kind. You can see the star. And this is all 100% natural, all certified. Every single piece what you see on this page is certified. And you can see this 4A. It's fully cooked. Double commission. So this particular piece we are offering for you, and it's good for collection, it's good for energy, good for investment. So this kind of star, as I said, in market you'll find $800 to $1,200 carat. We are offering this particular piece for $188 per carat. $188 per carat. $188 per carat. Move number 6, please. Number 6 is a beautiful piece. Total weight is 232 carat. 232 carat. Beautiful star ruby. Purple red. That is considered to be best in order for investment. 6 line. You can see the 6 line there. Fully cooked. Double commission. 232 carat star ruby. And we are offering this one. It should be same thing, 800 to 1200, 1500 per carat, because these things are gone. You won't find other piece like this. You cannot compare. Since you cannot compare, it can be any price. Whatever they demand, that's what you have a choice whether take it or leave it. But you cannot negotiate this kind of event. So we are offering this one for 188 per carat. 188 per carat. Now we move to number 7. This is a beautiful cat's eye. You see, the cat's eye is take away your all negative energies, negative impact on you, and it brings you to a bright future. That was it. This particular piece is a honey color. Honey color is very, very rare. And I'm very sure you compare, even you go to Google, you won't find this piece. I got this piece before 40 years. Before 40 years, I found this piece, and the total weight of the piece is 88 carats. 88 carats, very lucky number. 88 carats, honey cat's eye. This is honey color. Honey cat's eye. And we are offering this one. People can sell this one even 1,000 to 2,000 to 3,000, any price per carat. You know, this very, very rare piece. We are offering this piece for 488 per carat. 488 per carat. Now we move to number 8. Number 8 is a beautiful black star. Black star, the difference between black sapphire and black star. Black star is a dioxide black star which has a 4 line. And if it is a corundum, black star is a 6 line. So this is dioxide, is a beautiful 4 line there. It's like cross. It's like cross, is a beautiful piece. And this particular piece, the total weight of the piece is 73 carat. 73 carat. And the price, 73 carat black star. No, it's not sapphire, ma'am. It's just it's a black star only. Because the difference between sapphire and black star is, black star comes from dioxide family and sapphire comes from corundum family. And that's why I'm here to share my knowledge with you. So you are in the right hand, you end up buying right things. So this particular piece we are offering for sure special $88 per carat. But this is the top layer. You know, if you go for man-made or enhancement treatment, you can get for $2. But this kind of piece, even $500, you cannot find it. This is the old mine top layer. Now we move to number 9. Number 9 is a beautiful star sapphire. You see, blue star sapphire is very rare. And look, the star. Star is so stunning. So this particular piece, of course, like as I said, 5,000 plus per carat. That's what people are sharing. This one, the total weight of this piece is 8 carat. 8 carat. And we are offering this one for 488 per carat versus 5,000 plus. 488 per carat, and that is the reason we are putting the limit one piece. And the best part, these are all certified. All certified, all natural, no enhancement, no treatment. So this is 488. So now let's move to number 10. Number 10, we have a beautiful star. Look at that. I brought all different color, you know, because even in blue color, you have 50 different shades. In red color, you have 50 different shades. And that is the reason you have to have a good hand who can appraise right value. And that's what we do. We buy the rock, we cut it in our factory, we appraise the value in comparison to market, and then we offer you 70% off. 70 plus. So this particular piece, the total weight is 10.88. This is quite bigger than other piece. 10.88. 10.88, that is the total weight. $10.88 carat star sapphire, and this particular piece we are offering for $888 per carat. In comparison to 5,000 to 15,000, that's what you will find. And you should try. You should do Google. You do your homework. You go to any high-end jeweler, the certified natural gemstone like this, and then you will feel, and then you will understand that why you should buy from us rather than open market. So let's move to number 11. Number 11 is a beautiful piece of a star ruby. See, this is my cup of tea. Because when you buy in the market, sometime in the market you can get $5. What you are buying $5? It's a artificial star. It is not fully cooked. Eventually it's going to crack and break. Not even color. This 100% fully cooked, all certified 4A. 4A means 6 lines, even color, and then double commission, fully cooked. So this one, the total weight of the piece is 202 carat. This is very, very rare piece. You know, when you find this kind of pieces at auction, people consider top of the line, like 404, 303, 606. This is 202. So this one, like, people can sell at least, I will say, $2,000 carat. Because there are no more piece available. It's only demand and supply, and whatever price you open. I will open the price for this piece is $288 per carat. $288 per carat. Now the next one is a beautiful star, 131 carat. 131 carat, beautiful star. And that's what people can sell up to 1,500, 2,000. You know, every star has its own pricing. Then that's what is very important. You should be, since I'm a cutter, I cut from the rock, and that's what I've done my whole life. So I can see the value. Like every stone, that's what I teach to my students. Every stone has a number on top. You should read the number. Means the number is then no number. Means this invisible number. But you have to read. You can see, like other stone, other piece, I just told you like what I'm offering you. Once this one, I'm offering $88 per carat. $88. But this one, you know, eventually in market, it should be 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 per carat. Because this is like fingerprint. You don't have two different stone look same. It will be similar, but not same. So this particular piece, $88 per carat. Now let's move to the next one. Next one is 7.88. 7.88 is a beautiful 4A even color. So this one, of course, you can make, and these all pieces, whatever I have shared with you, I can make pendant or ring for you. Eventually, complementary gold and labor. So this one, 7.48, beautiful. It should be same thing like $2,000 carat. It's a wonderful piece, all certified. What we are offering you as a show special, $388 per carat. 388 per carat. Of course, we can convert in the beautiful ring or pendant, and gold and labor, we will complimentary pay for you. And now number 14 is a 9.88 carat. 9.88 carat. Look that sharp star. That's wonderful thing. And this one, of course, it is 2000 plus in the market. And we are offering here as a show special 288 per carat. And it can be converted in the ring or pendant. So now we offer number 15. Number 15 is a beautiful piece of, look at that. I love star. That's why I collected in my life. And of course, I felt myself above them all. When I compare my age group, my friends, and my co-workers, I'm really blessed that I have much better energy than all of them. I felt always fully energetic, always happy. That's all comes from my star ruby. My confidence comes from my star ruby. My happiness comes from my star ruby. So this is the star, what you look there, look the line, and the total weight of the star is 40 carat, 40 carat, 40. And it can be again $800 to $1,200 carat, the market value, 40 carats, natural star ruby. And I'm offering this stone for you for 288 per carat. So you already made money, like people already selling like 1,000 plus. So you are buying something which is value 1,000, but you are paying 288. So the, like a lot of people say, how we can see gemstone bringing good luck to us. There you can feel. The day you purchase gemstone, good luck already begin. Because you already made money. So this is 15. Now we'll move to number 16. Number 16 is a beautiful ring. It's a beautiful ring. And these are the old vintage ring. These are the old vintage ring what we purchased from the royal family in India. Of course, we cannot copy. We cannot make again. Because we cannot find same kind of gemstone. That's why when I say I cannot copy, means we cannot find that kind of. Look the quality of emerald. This is genuine emerald. Natural genuine emerald. When you talk about the emerald, emerald comes from Zambia, Brazil, and Bogota, which is Colombia. Bogota and Brazil, most of the time you have to do enhancement, like treatment. Once you're talking about Zambia, it's all 100% natural. It's good forever. No treatment, no enhancement, and that is Zambia. So the beautiful piece there, in the center you have like 25 carat star, 25 carat center star. Then you see all the diamonds, over 200 pieces of diamond there. Then you see all beautiful emerald there. So it is a beautiful piece, it's a cocktail ring. And of course, this one in the market, people can sell up to $25,000, $30,000. This is made out of gold and silver. That is the part, because you know that the vintage rings, you cannot make with one metal. Either it has to make in the silver or the gold, but it's gold and labor, gold and silver. But all the gemstones are valuable. When we buy the pieces, we buy because of gems. You know, we can take out the gems and we can sell in auction. But I don't want to destroy the beauty. So let me show you the ring here, and then I'll open the price. This kind of piece, people can sell up to $25,000, $30,000 minimum. Because it's 25 carat center stone, that is over $1,000 carat. So the perfect ring, it should be over $25,000. So now this one, what we are offering you as a show special, let me show you the ring here. Look how beautiful it is. So nice. So this particular piece we are offering for 4888. 4888. So now we move to number 17. Is a beautiful ring with tanzanite. Tanzanite center stone is like 10 carat. 10 carat is center stone, and then you see all Australian opal. All Australian opal. In center you see all the diamonds. So this particular piece people can sell up to at least $15,000 to $20,000 in the retail. Center stone is like, I will say exactly like 10 carat tanzanite, and we are offering this particular piece for you 2888. 2888. A ring is beautiful. Let me share the ring with you. 2888, yes. Look at the piece. So beautiful. Diamond there next to tanzanite and the opals. All right. So next one, number 18, is a beautiful ring with the ruby, emerald, and ruby. The center stone is a beautiful piece, and center stone is like 18 carat. 18 carat center stone. And you see diamonds there next to ruby, all diamonds, and next to round emerald, there are diamonds. So it's a beautiful. It's all vintage from the royal family. Let me show you. It's a cocktail ring. So this one is center stone. Center stone is 25 carat. 25 carat center stone. 25 carat ruby. 25 carat ruby. So this one, 25 carat ruby, people can sell up to at least $75,000. You know, this open market, like vintage has a value. These are all vintage pieces. So I'm offering this piece for 4888. So the next one is 19. Is a beautiful is a 10 carat ruby, then diamonds, and then aquamarines. So this kind of ring, it should be the retail around 8,000 plus. And what we are offering as a show special, 1288. 1288. And now we are moving to the next one, which is number 20. Is a beautiful ring with the tanzanite. Center stone is 20 carat. Center stone is 20 carat. Total stones weight is 20 carat. So if you just look at the tanzanite, it is around 15 carat. So 15 carat tanzanite, 15 carat tanzanite, and then diamonds, and then you see aquamarines. So it's a beautiful ring. Let me share the ring with you, and then I'll open the price. Look at this. It's a very nice piece. So this particular piece we are offering as a show special after 70% discount, 1688. This is good for investment. Whenever you sell, you can sell this kind of piece over $8,000 because that's what people selling. And eventually, in the future, as long you hold it, your values goes up. So now we are moving to number 21. It's a beautiful opal and tanzanite. Beautiful opal, tanzanite, and diamond. So this is, you see the Australian opal. So Australian opal is like 10 carat opal, and 15 carat tanzanite. Tanzanite 15 carat there. And this particular piece in the retail, it should be over $25,000. We are offering as a show special 2888. That's why I put limit one piece, because this kind of piece we cannot find it. And of course, people can sell 15,000, 20,000 minimum. But I try to share whatever the best pieces I have among as many people I can, and that is the reason I don't want to sell to wholesalers to buy this part. Now the next one is a beautiful ruby light, 10 carat ruby light. The next one is a 10 carat. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I took the wrong ring. Yes, it's a beautiful piece. Centerpiece is ruby, capuchin, then diamonds, then all the sapphire, and in between the sapphire, they are all diamonds. This is all vintage, nice piece. I will say here the total weight of the sapphire and ruby is over 20 carat. So 20 carat gemstones, I'll put this way, so that's easier for you. 20 carat gemstones. And this kind of ring in the market should be around $12,000 to $18,000. What we are offering as show special 2888. This is gold and silver, 2888. So now we move to the next one. In number 24. Oh yes, I'm sorry, ma'am. 23 is here. 23 is here, 23. Yeah, this is that ruby light, 10 carat ruby light. So the ruby light itself, like people can sell 500 a carat, so 5,000 plus the diamond plus that metal. So it should be over $8,000. What we are offering as a show special, you're going to get this piece 1288, 10 carat ruby light. $1288. Let me share the ring with you. Look at that. Beautiful piece. All natural, all certified. So number 24. These are all my vintage collection, you know, like people last week, a lot of people called me and they wanted to buy something. So rather than sending the picture to them, I just brought it here so you can see and everybody can see what we have. The center stone is a fire opal, and then you have all the sapphires, all the sapphire around, all the diamonds. It's a beautiful vintage ring. It's a beautiful vintage ring. Let me share the ring and then I'll open the price for you. The total weight of the gemstones are 25 carat. 25 carat. And people can sell this up to $15,000. What we are offering you as a show special, 2888. 2888. Now we move to number 25. It's a beautiful ruby light in the center, and then 1 row, 2 row, 3 rows are diamonds. Beautiful piece, all handcrafted, vintage. Look how many diamonds there. This ring can be, the center stone is around 8 carat ruby light. 8 carat ruby light. So this can be retail up to $18,000 because sometimes ruby light is more expensive than ruby if it's come in this color. This look like exactly like pink sapphire. So this particular piece we are offering for show special 2888. And here I can share the ring with you. 2888. Look at that. So beautiful. All handcrafted. All right. So next one. 26 is a beautiful sapphire. Beautiful sapphire. The total weight of the sapphire is beautiful sapphire. Inside you have a diamonds, and the weight of sapphire is 2.5 carat. 2.5 carat, and as a show special, we are offering this with $888. $888. And here the ring, and then we can move to the next one. Look at that. So beautiful. Color, luster, shine, top of the line. So let me bring number 27. 27 is a beautiful piece of earring. These are vintage earring, sapphires, centerpieces are diamond, and the centerpieces are diamond. Of course, this is a vintage piece made in gold and silver. This one in the retail as a vintage, it should be around $8,000. We are offering as a show special 1288. 1288. Now the next one is a beautiful butterfly. Is a vintage piece. Look at that. So beautiful. The retail it can be like $15,000. We are offering as a show special 1488. 1488. And now the number 29. It's a beautiful pair of pear-shaped sapphire. and diamond all around. This one is a show special. We are offering $888. In the retail, it can be like $8,000 to $10,000. So people can sell for any price they want to. Since these are vintage, vintage has a lot of value. We are offering for 888, but of course, limit one piece we cannot find anymore. The next one, what we have is a beautiful emerald and ruby light. Look at that, it's so nice. And diamonds and the yellow sapphire. These are beautiful earring. This particular piece, retail, it can be like $8,000. What we are offering you, 1288. 1288. So this was up to 30 pieces what we had as jewelry. But of course, we have a lot of pieces. If you have any particular demand, you can just text me and I can share what we have. And still you can have, you are entitled to get one piece as a show special. Same price, same discount. So now the next pieces, I got 5 different pieces of that bangles. The bangles are in jadeite jade. Jadeite jade, in market, there are more than 20 stones people sell as a jade. But once you consider as a GIA standard, then you will find out jadeite jade, nephrite jade, and serpentine jade are only 3 jade which is considered as a jade. As per GIA, in general, everything is jade. So which people buy as jade, people sell as a jade. So this one, what we have, I got 5 pieces. These are all jadeite jade, and I got all. These are all available in all different colors. I mean, in different numbers, from 52 to 60 size. I'm talking. Of course, limit one piece to one person, and whatever you see on the screen, you can get for $488 as per your size. $488. This is ice green. This ice green. Here is the piece. It's beautiful, very nice. 488 natural jadeite jade. All right. So next one. Purple. This is again same thing, and it's going to be 488, and all different colors are available. Now number 33. This is full moon. Full moon means it's having the weight, is a more stronger and more durability. So this kind we can offer for you 888. We got all different size. In market, people are selling like $8,000 to $10,000 minimum. So that's what we offer, $888. Now number 34, that is fully moon, green and white. Of course, 8,000 to 10,000 is retail value. We are offering this kind of piece for you, 688. $688. And the next one, what we have is a beautiful green. When you have green means the top of the line. When we are talking about the green come in the 5 shade: green to green, green to blue, green to yellow, green to black, and green to white. This green to green, top of the line. This one again, we are offering as a show special, 888. All different sizes are available. So these are the pieces what I would like to share with you today. And now we are looking forward. If you have any special requirement, you can text us and we can be in touch with you, and we can revert all your answer queries. So thank you so much for watching our show, and looking forward to serve you again next Wednesday. Since we do like 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock. So 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, we are always there, but you can come to our store anytime. We are open all 7 days. So my number is there, 626-922-4789. You can text us for appointment and we will be happy to serve you. So thank you so much. God bless America. God bless all of us. Thank you. Namaste.